Bam. Bam. Power's on. All right. So you saw me adjusting the spine today. And actually in this spot earlier today, I was adjusting real patients that are alive, not this guy. I just thought maybe we'd try to bring him back to life, but apparently it didn't work. I think he has a head issue. Anyways, so we're just having fun. But anyway, so when it comes to what we're going to talk about today, I'm actually going to talk about asthma and allergies. And sitting right here in this room, probably an hour ago, a patient asked me, hey, is there an adjustment that you do specifically for allergies or specific? And then I had another patient that said, is there any way, I'm sorry, they said specifically for asthma. And then another patient earlier, right before that, had asked about allergies. And she said, is there anything to do, with chiropractic and what you're doing with my allergies getting better? And so those are really cool questions. And actually, I would say one of the number one things that we see change or get better for patients is asthma and allergies, along with digestive issues that are kind of like, we call them almost like side effects, because patients don't typically always come in for those things, but those things get better. And I want you to understand why that is. I think it's so important to understand the body, how chiropractic works. And so for you, if you're someone dealing with allergies and asthma, I'm going to give you today, I'm going to talk about chiropractic some and how that works, but I'm also going to give you some other things that I would do with a patient to make sure that we're getting to every area we can to figure out why they're having allergies, number one, and number two, to completely get rid of why their body's responding like that to its environment. Because here's the thing, is an allergy to your environment is an immune response to something in the environment. It might be a food, it might be something in the air. Same thing with asthma. Asthma is actually an immune response. Okay, it's when the areoli in your lungs start to close up and you can't breathe very well. And that happens as an immune response. And so the question you want to ask, I'm always talking about shifting your thinking and asking better questions. The question we want to ask is not, how do I get rid of asthma? How do I get rid of allergies? The question we want to ask is, why is my body creating an immune response chronically? Okay? Because a chronic immune response or chronic infections, things like that, can actually down the road are a lot of times what will cause cancer. Right? Acute infections like getting the measles or chicken pox or even the flu, things like that are actually very healthy for us. I know that's counterculture, not what most people would tell you, but it's actually healthy for you. It actually helps increase your CD4 and CD8 strength, and in return allows you to help fight off things like cancers. So it's actually a very good thing. So when we're talking about asthma and allergies, those are chronic immune responses, and we don't want that. That means your immune system is being tested chronically on a regular basis. We just don't want to see that. So here's the medical route. The medical route is you go to your allergy doctor, they give you some sort of antihistamine, maybe even a steroidal medication, something just to calm that immune response, right? The mucus and everything else, they want to calm everything. And they do that with a medication. So they're literally blocking your immune system. The same thing with asthma. They're going to use things like steroids that will block the immune response. The problem with blocking your inflammatory immune response is it doesn't just do it in your lungs. It doesn't just do it in your sinuses. It does it throughout your body, which means you're now blocking what your body uses as your defense system against the rest of the world, right? Against the invaders that we have. So it's not a good thing. And those things have side effects. Right? Taking a steroid, we all know, is horrible for our gut. It can be actually really bad for the rest of the body. And so we don't want to just say here, and this is it. Well, patients will come with allergy issues, right? Or maybe you're someone dealing with an allergy issue, and they'll say, I have allergies, but it's not a big deal. I take this on a regular basis. It's all under control. That's not under control. That's saying I'm suppressing my immune system every single day, and I'm not healthy. But we don't see it that way because we were taught through a different lens. We were taught through a different paradigm. So to start out today, please, I want you guys to think about this. Is it healthy to live on a medication every single day? The way medications work is they block your body's ability to adapt. They either inhibit or they excite pathways, which means it's altering your body's ability to reach balance and homeostasis, which is unhealthy, right? So we know that, yes, we need to change it. We can't just take medications every day. Now, I'll say this. I get allergies are no fun. Asthma obviously can be life-threatening. If it has to happen, it's an emergency state, obviously use the medication. That's what medications are for. But they're not for lifestyle, they're not for our whole life. So we got to figure out what is the cause of this problem, right? And so you saw me adjusting this spine in the beginning of the video. C2, there's a couple things that help with this. One is the top and second bone in the neck actually those things come around, those nerves come around, they go to the sinuses. It's also this top part, upper cervical part of the spine, and in the brainstem is a big part of your parasympathetic nervous system response. So when we're adjusting the upper part of the neck, it actually has been shown to help. It gives proprioceptive movement into the spine, and it actually helps. It helps the body get into. It helps the nervous system get back into balance. So it actually creates homeostasis, or helps your body get back to homeostasis. And the cool part about that is when your body is in balance and in homeostasis, your immune system isn't going to be overreactive. Does that make sense? Is that the adjustment actually helps calm your system. It helps put your body back into balance, which helps your immune system be back into balance, right? And they've shown there's a direct link between the nervous system and the immune response. So that's number one, is the adjustment specifically just does that. Does that, helps your body handle stress. The second thing that it does is it actually helps irritation to the specific nerves that go right to the sinuses. You can see here C2. These are the different areas of the spine, the nerves that come out and how it can be affected. You see right here, C2, sinus issues, allergies, earaches, cross-eyed, deafness. That's the C2 area. Those are the nerves that control that area. When you come down and we start to look into asthma, you get right here at T1. So we're also adjusting the lower neck and the upper back, because those nerves, if you look at a poster of the nervous system from the spine, all those nerves come out and they go right to the lungs, okay? And that's what controls breathing. So damage, this best example of this right here is, what's his name? What's the race car driver? Junior, not Dale Jr., Dale Earnhardt, not Junior, Dale Earnhardt. When he died, he had a car, his car hit the wall, right? And when they went to go get him out of the wall, he was already not alive. And what they found was that he stopped breathing, but he didn't have any lung problems. It didn't crush his lungs or anything like that. It actually broke and fractured the upper part of his back, which are the nerves that go to his lungs. If you cut the nerves to your lungs, boom, breathing stops immediately. If you snap the brainstem, boom, breathing stops immediately. That's what happened with Christopher Reeve, Superman. So we know the nervous system is the most important system in terms of controlling everything else, right? So chiropractic care is amazing for those two things right there. Now, one of the patients that asked me this, the patient that asked me about allergies, she asked me this because her allergies are better just from getting adjusted. But the other patient that asked me this has asthma, and she's seen some changes with it, but not completely. And so you say, well, chiropractic didn't work. No, it's working. It's just not all she needs to help her body get into balance. There's more to it than that. You see, chiropractic is actually a tool we use to help the body handle stress in its environment. It's not a treatment for asthma. It helps the body handle stress, and then the body has to heal itself. So for her, she needs more than that. So my next recommendations on something like that is going to be right off the bat. Let's see what you're allergic to in terms of the food you're eating. This is a food allergy test. Okay, this is Immunolabs. A lot of people say, what lab do you use? This is Immunolabs, and you simply get your blood drawn. You send this out. It's 150 something different foods, and it tells you what you're eating that could be creating an inflammatory response in your body. So that's a really simple one, right? Get a food allergy test. The next one that I'm going to recommend is a stool test, because your immune system, your digestive system, right? The stool test, and we have multiple different companies that we use for this, but my favorite one is Genova Diagnostics, and they actually test the stool. You do 3 samples of the stool, and it's gross, but it'll tell us what's in the digestive system and helps us heal and work with healing up the digestive system, because these are all stressors, right? The final thing, we can also do an immune panel, which will tell us how the immune system is responding to its environment. So these are big things, because we're not just guessing. That's the biggest thing, is when you go to your doctor, yeah, they do some prick thingies, and they check IgE response and to see what you're allergic to in your environment. But that doesn't help what are you going to, if you have pollen, cool, now you know it. That's all it does for you. But you still have to take the drug. Whereas what I want to say, my question is, why are you responding that way to pollen and your brother isn't, or your friend isn't, right? It's because your body has this immune response going on that we don't want to be happening at such a heightened level. So that's why we're trying to actually investigate, instead of just saying, here, take this drug. So if you're someone you're tired of taking the medications for asthma and allergies, guys, go to queencityhealthcenter.com. We'll connect you with, if you're in our area, we'll get you support. We'll help you. If you're not in our area, go to queencityhealthcenter.com. We'll get you connected with someone that can help you. Some docs all over the country. One of the groups we work with and are affiliates with is the Wellness Way, and you can go to thewellnessway.com and start to find a doctor in your area and see how they're going to help you. They do all these testing. They do chiropractic care. Asthma and allergies, right off the bat, is we got to figure out what is actually causing the problem. Okay? So guys, hey, I hope that was helpful. Hopefully it helped you understand that your spine actually plays a huge, and your nervous system plays a massive role in every aspect of your health, from your heart to your lungs to your immune response. It's essential that you have a healthy spine. I say this all the time, but 90% of the stimulation to your brain, which controls every organ in your body, comes from the movement of your spine. We live in a sedentary world. Chiropractic care is one of the most beneficial things you can do for you and your family. So make sure you guys make sure you like this and love it and share it. If you want to be a part of this kind of mission to change the way people think, shift their thinking so they can shift their health, please share this, and we'll be able to help them serve more people. Make sure you check us out on our podcast at I don't want to call it Becoming Your Own Health Expert, because that's what I want you to become, but it's actually Owning Your Health. Go to our podcast, Owning Your Health. We're getting lots of listens on that and good feedback on it, so I think you'll get a lot out of it. Anyways, you guys have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you next time.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to connect with us and learn more, we're constantly shooting videos. We actually have a blog as well, and we have a website where you can learn so much more. If you want help with your health, you can actually connect with us, come into our clinic, or jump on a phone call with us and see if we can help you. To do that, go to the links below in the information area and click those areas, and then you can move forward and see how we can actually address and help you with your health issues as well.